Good morning. How are all of you doing? I'm dandy. It's early in the morning here in Washington State at 6:35 a.m. I've been up most of the night. I doze off here and there. Probably making a vid. That's when I usually doze off. Anyway, I mean, my ratings are so good that I can fall asleep during there. Roll eyes. Today is September 11th, a day that I'd like to forget, and also my mother's birthday. And she's dead, so. Um, September 11th was the day my mother was born in 1916. This is the day my sister-in-law was born. I think she's a 62 model, 1962. And this was the day of 2001. I remember being woke up by my youngest son, Mike. I also remember that 2001 I also remember that September 11th was the day that I got custody of my boys. It was a hard hitter. I was still working for my job, Perkins Coie, in the Bellingham office. I still was semi-productive. Had a child in New York and couldn't get a hold of him. 3 weeks. It was at least 3 weeks. Quite a memory there, huh? How can I commemorate something that has killed more than us? It's a thought that is not clear, nor does it want to be on that day. I'd like to forget the whole thing. I'm sure many of us feel that way. Many people like me. I mean, a lot went on that day. We lost lives. I believe one of our offices was completely obliterated. Had a kid there, didn't know where he was, you know, and life changed. My whole life changed. um, on that day, incidentals, I weighed 120 pounds, maybe 119. I'm 5'4". And I think I look great. My boss thought I looked too thin. I was always working. I was always working. I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention to what was going on in my own people's life. Yep, so everything came to be. I fell asleep consciously to try and forget other things. By doing that, once upon a time, 2 little boys were being hurt. What can anybody say about a day that represents a lot to many? And it did. I worked it. I lived it. I lost. I gained. Matt, my husband was in San Diego that day and business. And he had a rental car, and that's the only thing that got him home. I mean, airplanes were grounded and everything. And he just took the rental car and drove all the way from San Diego straight back to Seattle. Every time I think of that day, I kind of go into shock. Normally, I don't think of that day because it does really and truly cause some things in my body just want to shut down. My mind, my heart, everything. Just close it down. Now, of course, we have the we go from Iraq into Syria. From Syria, we'll go to Iran. It's a prediction, but who knows? I'm not a military planner, and I can't pretend to be, and I know nothing about strategy as far as that goes. I barely know the strategy about getting up in the morning. I'm just glad I'm not at the head of this, trying to make the decisions. You're damned if you do and damned if you don't. And does everybody? Well, America is. Well, come on. Yeah, America is. We are, and we are a group of people who are from many backgrounds, many cultures, many economic backgrounds that matter. We matter. I'm not going to put down and say, damn Americans. Well, I'm American. My family may have come from over, in Europe, and God knows I love Europe, but, I was born here. And if I'd been tending my own backyard that day, maybe a lot of things wouldn't have happened. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I'm not even going to pretend to want to understand any of this. Because sometimes you don't know the reasons or the whys. So we learn to let it go. Or just remain quiet.